Ed and Lorraine Warren were a couple who became world-renowned paranormal investigators after investigating high-profile paranormal cases such as the Amityville Horror, the Annabelle doll, and certain spooky events that inspired the Conjuring film series. In 1952, the Warrens founded the oldest ghost hunting group in New England. They also wrote several books about their paranormal investigations and developed personal insights into hundreds of paranormal cases throughout their career. In this video, you will see the 5 scariest cases investigated by Ed and Lorraine Warren. So come with me. The Snedeker Home. In 1986, the Snedeker family moved from New York to Connecticut to be closer to the hospital that was treating their oldest son for cancer. Unfortunately, the family home on Meriden Avenue in Southington that they purchased was a former funeral home, though they had to make this frightening discovery on their own. After renovations to the home were completed, Carmen Snedeker entered the basement for the first time. There, she found embalming equipment and body tags with the names of the deceased. The family soon realized that the house was infested with demons. Carmen witnessed the water in her mop bucket turn a different color. She said, "The mop water turned blood red and made my skin crawl." The middle son said, "The lights were going on and off all the time." Ed and Lorraine Warren helped perform an exorcism on the house, which put an end to the paranormal manifestations. Since then, no further paranormal activity has occurred. The Snedeker family remained in the house for another 2 years before moving to Tennessee. The Enfield Poltergeist. The Enfield poltergeist terrorized a small London house in the suburb of Enfield. Between 1977 and 1979, single mother Peggy Hodgson and her 2 daughters, 13-year-old Margaret and 11-year-old Janet, experienced furniture being thrown around, small objects flying around the room, and picture frames falling from the walls. The children found themselves levitating out of their beds. These paranormal events were witnessed by their neighbors, journalists, and even police officers. The youngest daughter, Janet, also began speaking in a deep male voice, believed to be the spirit of an old man. The family received a lot of abuse, as the girls were accused of being attention seekers. When Ed and Lorraine Warren investigated, they discovered it was a case of demonic possession. Janet later admitted that she had been playing with a Ouija board before the disturbances began, and that she did not know she had entered a trance state until she was shown the photographs later. The family continued to live in the house, even as people tried to debunk the story as a money-making scheme. Mary Hodgson died in 2003, and her daughter Janet still believes the possession really occurred. The Smurl family. In 1974, the Smurl family went through their own personal hell after moving to West Pittston, Pennsylvania. Janet and Jack Smurl, their young daughters, and Jack's parents lived together in the house and endured the worst 13 years of their lives. The paranormal activity began when renovations to their home were found in disrepair. New wallpaper was peeling off the walls. Freshly painted windows were cracked. Strange odors filled every room, and disturbing voices could be heard throughout the house. Janet even revealed that she had been molested one night in her sleep by an evil force. The Smurls were terrified and decided to contact Ed and Lorraine Warren for help. Lorraine discovered that the Smurl family home was infested with 4 spirits: a harmless elderly woman, an old man who had died in the house, a violent young woman, and a demon that controlled the other spirits and turned them against the family. The incident ceased in October 1986, and the family returned to Wilkes Barre in 1988. A church-sanctioned exorcism reportedly took place there, and the property has since been cleared of any paranormal activity. Union Cemetery. There are many eyewitness accounts of the White Lady haunting Union Cemetery in Easton, Connecticut, which is known as one of the most haunted cemeteries in the United States. The White Lady has also been seen walking in front of people's cars as they drove along Route 59 late at night. Concerned drivers believed they had hit someone and exited their vehicles only to find that no one was there. The name White Lady came from witnesses saying she was wearing a white dress or what appeared to be a wedding gown. In 1990, Ed and Lorraine Warren set up their cameras in the cemetery to record their investigation. Shortly after 2 o'clock in the morning, they heard the sound of a woman crying and a female form began moving several feet toward them. As Ed approached the woman, she disappeared before his eyes. Today, the cemetery is known to close after sunset, and according to reports, the White Lady continues to roam the area. The Donovan family. In the early 1970s, Ed and Lorraine Warren met the terrified Donovan family at their home. Upon arriving, the Warrens witnessed loud banging coming from inside the walls, peeling wallpaper, blood-red water running from the faucets, and animal noises echoing throughout the house. The Warrens questioned the Donovan family to see if they had purchased any unusual used items, or if any family members had recently passed away. Nothing was discovered until the youngest daughter, Patty, confessed. She had used a Ouija board to communicate with a supposed teenager who had died in the neighborhood 10 years earlier. The spirit never revealed its name to Patty, and the Warrens knew it was more than likely a demonic entity disguised as a boy. The Warrens immediately called a priest. After an exorcism, life inside the Donovan home slowly returned to normal. Ted Donovan's brother, who witnessed the exorcism, wrote in a report, "I nor anyone in my family have ever witnessed anything so strange and frightening." What did you think of Ed and Lorraine Warren's 5 scariest cases? Which one intrigued you the most? Leave your comment here and if possible subscribe to my channel. See you soon.